I know like the money's out there and, we're all connected to it. So I'm modeling that for them instead of like, oh, we're poor, we need a discount.
Right.
It's okay. Like when you flow it out, it will flow in. I'm really flexible on how people pay me.
Right.
But I remain in financial integrity on what they pay. Sometimes people have unconscious blocks to the money because they feel like it's a burden, or they don't want to ask for help, or they don't want to feel vulnerable. And so they're putting up blocks to it without even being aware of it. And I want to say something that I just want to add this because I'm wondering if people are saying, how does she make money off nonprofits?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing that also another thing that I had to come in, like, is it okay to make money off of it? And I had to kind of do that work. But like you, we have set prices. I don't do proposals. You don't do proposals. Mm-hmm. I might do an agreement, right? Like, so if we decide I'm going to work with you on this, and we've already agreed to the price, I'm just putting it in writing so we're all clear about what's going to happen. That's what we do. Like, I would do an agreement. I don't do proposals. Mm-hmm. And I have standard pricing, right? And this is the price. And I use a phrase a lot that I think is super helpful called financial integrity. So if it costs, $2,000 for something, like, okay, that's what you pay. And like, oh, could I get a discount because we're a nonprofit? Well, everyone I work with is, and it would be out of financial integrity for the people who paid. They go, oh, okay. And if I would devalue myself, if I'm working on teaching people to value themselves and I cut my value.
Yes. Yeah.
That's not a model. So I hold that value and also hold them because I know like the money's out there and, we're all connected to it. So I'm modeling that for them instead of like, oh, we're poor, we need a discount.
Right.
It's okay. Like when you flow it out, it will flow in. And also just like what has really served me was like this kind of standardized price, like having these programs or offerings with standard pricing, right? Here's the list of all the ways we're sick. How much would it cost for you to fix it? No, like here's the program I have. Right. And if it's a fit for you, this is the price. I'm really flexible on how people pay me.
Right.
But I remain in financial integrity on what they pay. Beautiful. So if you need a payment plan, that's fine. Whatever. Right. Or however you want to do it. I stay in financial integrity, and that's what's really helped me, and especially working in the industry that I serve.
Yeah. Which I imagine in your industry, you come up against a lot of that scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
Is that true?
It is. It's shifting. It is pretty pervasive, and it's shifting. I do see some movement in the industry as far as understanding. We were taught to believe that there's only so much money for philanthropy, so you better get your slice of the pie. And people are realizing, wait, that's kind of a story we got told, and that's also a story that like consultants, and I probably said it in my past, would tell to get the business. Well, there's only so much money, so you better hire us so you can get the most.
Oh, yeah.
Where now I'm like, there's money out there. We just have to connect you to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes people, and this, kind of going back to the beginning here, sometimes people have unconscious blocks to the money because they feel like it's a burden, or they don't want to ask for help, or they don't want to feel vulnerable. And so they're putting up blocks to it without even being aware of it. And so I'm just a model for like,
what does it look like unblocked?
Right. And to hold your value.
Yeah.
And to stand for what you want and to ask for it. And because if I start discounting, I'm just like, I'm devaluing myself. I'm modeling that for them. And that's not what I want for them. I want them to stand in their value.
And indeed. Yay. Thank you, Maryanne.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Maryanne. Working with you has been one of the greatest joys and pleasures that I have in my business. And I can only say that I hope that the universe sends me more clients like you because it's so much fun working with you. I love the work we do together. And I value who you are, what you're doing in the world, and what you bring to my life as well. Thank you.